Jason Pestell is joining us right now on the Fishbowl. Hey, look at him! Look at him right there.
Conan,
look
Andy,
his
how are
face.
we?
Andy. Jason Pestell is doing a show called Pestellence. But before we talk about that, how are you?
I am okay, preparing for Fringe.
Yeah.
And everything that's involved.
Now this is your difficult third album, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the third album. The second album's out of the way, and that went well. Mm-hmm. Couple of Grammys.
And it's been good. Excellent. Now, I haven't been plugging this. I should have been plugging this. If you want to interact with the show at all, you can go to the chat room at festivalfishbowl.com.au. You can also go to our Twitter or hashtag things on with the hashtag festivalfishbowl. My brain has stopped working, and that'll pop up, and we can talk about that too. If you want anything, just like there are no rules. I am the boss, I guess, or maybe Maz is the boss, but.
You're a very accommodating host, Jason.
Yeah, if you say I bet you won't get your cock out, like see what happens. I don't know. Don't do that, but something else. And that was our email address as well, which we didn't put up. If you want to email us, if you don't want to go live on the show, you want to email maybe a poem or something, then show at festivalfishbowl.com.
You want to write my show and send it through?
Yeah.
At any point?
Because really, you should be doing that now, shouldn't you? More than likely, this is the time you should be spending to write your show.
We're interviewing Bowley. Okay.
I was about to ask you if you've written your show yet, Jason.
Yeah, so how's your show going?
The show is...
Mr. Pestell is supposed to be interviewed.
It will get there.
It will get there. When do you start?
I open on March 1st at Gelatismo.
Yep.
2 weeks. And, third album.
Yeah, nice. And so what's the general kind of themes and stuff of this one?
Well, it's called Pestellence, and I was going to look at, how the world... In 2010, we had a lot of natural disasters and fire and famine and locusts and earthquakes and floods.
Start of this year hasn't been much better.
And pestilence. And I was going to talk about how Australia has it really easy. And then in January...
Australia broke.
I've had to rewrite the show.
So basically, Mother Nature burnt your material.
As well as
parts
a
of
few
Western
other
Australia.
parts of Perth.
Yeah, right. So what does that do to you? You've just then got to...
It just means I need to be a bit more compassionate with
less flood jokes.
God, that sucks.
Well, I've got some flood jokes, but I think it's a bit too raw. I was going to talk about Pakistan and 20 million people displaced and how that's an Australia population displaced and how Australia's, we've got it easy. But then with Queensland, I think everyone's a bit
too soon. A bit too soon.
Too monsoon.
Wow, you did that. Oh, well, at least we'll make confidential now. Cool. So, I was going to say something. It doesn't matter. Right. So, tell us your show's at Gelatismo. Now, that's. Have you been up there yet? Because that's
I helped set up some chairs there today.
Never been a Fringe place before,
yeah.
and it's now all of a sudden in the heart. And it's
so you've got ice cream downstairs, or gelati downstairs, and then upstairs comedy. And it's good because last year in Melbourne I got a review in Chortle that was. Said Pestell is the sorbet for your comedy palate, and I love sorbet.
Refreshing.
It's refreshing. It's a palate cleanser. And then I googled,
low fat.
And and my friends love sorbet, and I then googled sorbet, and then I discovered that sorbet is what you eat after a main meal, before a main meal, to cleanse the palate. And so basically, what the guy was saying is that my comedy show is something that you go see before you go see a really good show. Like it will cleanse you.
So is that a compliment?
So what is on?
No, it wasn't a compliment. It was a really clever having a go at me.
Right.
Saying it was cleansing, but it wasn't good enough to be a main meal.
Have you ever got bad reviews like that?
I had one that said I looked like Patrick Rafter. Now, take from that what you will. I've never been referred to as any kind of food material at all.
Yeah. I once got in the Udago shows I got reviewed as is an appropriate host.
Appropriate.
Like a paragraph on each of the other comics, and then he's appropriate.
It was appropriate. Your name was on the poster.
Appropriate for Il Dago.
Yeah. Shut up, you. Right, now let's get you candy challenged up. So there's your things.
No.
What colour straw would you like? Do you have a
Whichever
preference?
is available.
Jason, I'm hoping
Green
that
is
we get
available.
a very similar score. Jason and I have this history of running alongside each other. We started in the same year. We had our first Fringe shows at the same venue. Our second Fringe show at the same venue. Was it last year?
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
May.
all the time.
We're running
Rhino.
Yes. Right. I've even forgot where my own
Holy, not reliable. Right. Okay, so we've got a thing there. Now you're wearing like a 60 t-shirt. That sounds
Well,
looks
they're
cool.
in at the moment.
Try to get more than 13.
Okay,
please.
get more than 13. That's our challenge to you.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Your time starts now.
Okay, now,
play
Jason
straight.
Pestell's show, Pestilence, is... I don't think you gave me one of these, did you? You son of a bitch. Right, so his...
It's at Gelatissimo.
It's a gelatissimo.
Okay.
Let's... I'm gonna say a number and you go if it needs to be high or if it needs to be lower. Okay, so 7 o'clock.
6:30.
Knock that on the head. 6:30 in the... So from the 1st of March onwards. Is that right?
1st of March, upstairs lounge, Gelatissimo.
No,
Yes.
no Wednesday.
No Wednesdays. Come on, man. How you doing so far? That's not very good.
I'm only doing blue.
Oh, really? You're only doing blue. I thought you were a nice comedian.
I'm colorblind, so.
Okay. Well, that's not going to help. Don't give yourself challenges that you're physically unable to bloody hell. Okay. He's doing well. He's got 15 seconds to go. You're also doing... this is another person in the band, Diplophonic's. So go and see him. And are you doing anything else?
I'll be...
What are you doing? Keep going.
3 seconds.
It's gonna go.
3 seconds. I'll be emceeing Raw Comedy.
Oh, that's what else.
Semi-final, being a couple of the comedy galas for flood relief.
Oh, really?
To raise money for more floods.
Very nice.
And one more show somewhere. Moderating the Adelaide Comedy Debate.
Ah, now tell us about the debate. What's the debate?
So the debate this year is could a comedian become the Prime Minister of Australia?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And well, debate's over.
That's it. Show's cancelled. You don't have to.
Basically, I moderate because I like to think I'm fair and unbiased.
Yep.
And we've got teams of 4 debating that, and we really wanted to have some politicians alongside, but they're in question time on some rubbish.
Selfish.
For 2 days of the
I
year.
understand.
So we've got some amazing international comedians, some local comedians, some national comedians talking about this. It always sells out at the Arca Bar. It's about 400 people.
Yeah, it was huge last year. Now, so as the moderator, what your job is to kind of figure out exactly, like, so you just give a bit of background on this issue.
My job is to MC.
Yeah.
Like basically 10 minutes.
You got down to your jocks last year, didn't you?
Yeah, because there were about 200 people still at the bar, and so we needed to kill 5 minutes.
So get down to your jocks.
And last year's debate was on. Is it a long way to the top? AC/DC. AC/DC were playing the next day, so I just pulled an Angus, stripped off down to my box, and grabbed a guitar and managed to. People thought that was material. It was more letting 10 minutes to get people back to their seats.
Yeah, right. So the comedian you'd like to take home to if your mum likes men in their jocks.
Yeah, well, I was still close.
Your mum's a slapper. Well, no, didn't you? You took your shirt off, certainly.
It's
Okay.
pretty much tradition. My fringe shows, I'll either begin or end my show shirt off. So this year I'll start the show shirt off, according to my poster. When I did Jump the Shark, I closed the show shirt off and with football shorts. And last year in Jason, I closed the show blackface. So
Always a good choice in Australia.
Wow. Did you blame it on the boogie?
that was my closer. That was the
Timely and racist. I like it. Now, just quickly before we let you go. So, how close has anyone got to having a comedian as a prime minister? Like we've had entertainers before, like
Garrett is.
We got
Garrett?
Peter Garrett. They've done movies. I guess more you'd be talking about US politics.
yeah, like Nixon
and,
was a movie star. Schwarzenegger.
Reagan.
Was Stone Cold Steve Austin the president of Texas or something?
Stone Cold, Massachusetts.
Yeah, something like that. Jerry Springer.
You've got a lot, but not many comedians, and I think we've got a lot of great political comedians in Australia. And Robin Williams was in a kind of a film about it called The Man, and so we kind of came up with that idea. We needed something topical, something that would get people in and people want to see.
Yeah.
And it always sells out. So I guess it doesn't really matter, and it's going to come down to. Basically, I'm going to choose 3 people in the crowd. It's going to be a hung vote, and they're going to decide.
Oh, don't give away the ending now.
Well, it's going to take another 2 weeks, and then
That's sweet.
Oakenfold's going to talk for about 15 minutes or longer than
Oakenfold, the DJ.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or open shot. I'll do some research
Okay,
for the show.
Probably a good idea. Excellent work. Jason Pestell has his own show called Pestilence. It's at Gelatissimo. Starts on the 1st of March at 6:30, right? 6:30. I remember. This is his thing.
20 points.
20. You're now in 5th position. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent work.
Swap of James and Jason's there.
I know. All Jays, we freaking rock it. Thank you very much, Jason Pestell.
Thank you very much, Jason.
Very
Pestell,
good.
Michael
Good luck with the
Hawley.
show, Jason.
We're going to go
Good luck
to an
with
ad
your
break. When we
shows.
come back, we're going to have James McCann, who's going to see if there are any cheap tickets out in the street.